This one might just sneak off the fairway. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, hello. Welcome to the course.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing those go in early. Puts you in a good mood for the rest of the day.
Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Look, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Going with the 5-iron here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Amman on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Down here on the 3rd hole as we get ready to see what Patrick Cantlay does with this next shot.
Let's return to live play now. Patrick Cantlay was known as that can't-miss kid. He went through all sorts of issues injury-wise and also personally losing his friend and caddy in a tragic accident. But he's a guy who has finally found his way to the top. Is it where it belongs, Rich?
He's one of the purest swingers, ball strikers in the game, and he's also got the competitive fire that burns awfully bright in his system. There's no doubt that he can be a force to contend with for years to come on the PGA Tour, Luke. I think the one thing that he needs to be mindful of is his pace of play. I think at times it gets a little bit slow, but in saying that, if he's only hitting it 63 times around, how long can it take? I mean, he's an amazing, amazing player.
This one's for birdie. That's the right pace. This should drop. And down she goes from outside the range. And let's have another look at that one. Currently a couple under for the round. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That should find the cut stuff. Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened. Let's take a look at Gary Woodland from earlier. Fine shot from our player currently chasing the leader. Blessed with physical attributes that is the envy of most people on tour. This man is a physical presence, but he's now a real presence on leaderboards and also a major champion, Gary Woodland.
He's the modern player. He's a big, strong young man who was a multi-sport athlete growing up. So he's got great eye-hand coordination from playing basketball all those years. In fact, quit basketball in college to focus on golf solely. And I have to say that you can watch him hit golf balls, you can watch the chipping, you can watch the putting and all that and how great it is. But you really don't measure the greatness of the man until you get a chance to say hi to him. And he's probably got the warmest heart of any player out on tour. He truly is just an all-American nice guy. Can't say that about a lot of folks, but you can definitely say that about Gary Woodland.
That's the Midwest kid in him. Wow, that's bold. I just love the aggressive play there, Rich.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Oh, just missed. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Well, that's an early statement right there.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. That should find the fairway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Going with the 6-iron here. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Let's have a look at Matt Cooch's shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fairway.
They've got 43 feet between them and the hole. This should be good.
Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par. Well done. He sits in first position. Teeing off here at the 7th. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that should find the bunker. Now, 4 under par. Currently in top spot. Oh, little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. I like the look of this. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Par putt coming up here. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
Well, that didn't look like their best swing there. Well, this should be unpredictable. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a, pretty favorable lie considering.
Well played, mate. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. That one's heading down Broadway. This next one from the beach. Let's have a look at this highlight. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
I gotta say, this is a 10 on the scale.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, Rich, how good is that? That's incredible.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Here we have a par 5.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
That was absolutely murdered. Sitting at 6 under, currently in the lead. Going with the hybrid.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Well, guys, I'm on the 11th. This is Gary Woodland's next shot.
Setting up miles from the hole.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. It's just about 3 feet away. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Coming off a string of 3 birdies. Going with the 5-wood. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And there it is. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This one has eyes for the hole. Currently 8 under for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. John's down on the course, and do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough. And here we are with the 3rd shot. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. It's got a chance. Solid par putt, that. John, do you have any info down there?
I'm over on the 14th as Patrick Cantlay lines up his next shot.
Getting ready to play their third. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. And back to the course with the live action. Rich, for such a long time, Gary Woodland was one of those physical beasts. A guy that you knew who could flat ball it out there, but he didn't seem to get the most out of his game until he found out a way to get it in the hole quicker.
He's always been a good ball striker, but I think just maybe simplifying the game a little bit and not focusing on the swing or the short game or the putting, trusting that his abilities were good enough, and he finally got out of his own way, started racking up the wins, had a lot of close finishes but no victories until finally gets the US Open Championship at Pebble Beach. What a moment. So many shots there that I will never forget, ever.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Bit disappointing, that one. Sitting at 8 under. Currently leading.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Here's Matt Kuchar's shot. And this putt to move into a tie for third. Playing from around 160 yards.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Opting for the 6-iron. That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. Sitting at 9 under. Currently in the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this one is for his par. Good putt, that. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Par 3s are always fun. See if he can knock it close. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some precision engineering to get out of this one.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. And this putt is for a final score of 63. It's half a chance of being hold, this one. Well, Rich, I'm in awe. Just how well they play.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.